Let's go right over to you.
All right. Hello and welcome back to Center Radio. This is the COVID-19 edition of Center Radio, our webcast. This is number 6, number 7. We are talking today to Kathy Monko. She's representing ARIN Intermediate. Hello, Kathy. How are you today?
Good, Sybil. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I know that this is really crazy. I know today that the governor just kind of changed everything. So I appreciate you being here. Appreciate you taking out some time to talk to everybody. For those of you that, or for people out there that don't know about ARIN, I know they pass the building, they see the apple with the red letters, but they don't know what ARIN does. Can you tell us a little bit about what ARIN does as an organization, please?
Sure. ARIN is a regional educational facility, and our overall goals are to help support districts, children, and family with specifically within Armstrong and Indiana County, although we do have some programs that serve 11 counties across the Commonwealth. So, really to help schools manage some of those initiatives that come out of the state and federal government and help support kids and family as we go through this journey together.
And I know that your position there is to provide resources to some of the most vulnerable students in Indiana, Armstrong County. Can you tell us a little bit about what you do there and what your specific department does, and how is your department dealing with the COVID-19 since the closing on March 13th?
So I oversee early childhood school and community services. We have a variety of grant-funded programs. We serve children and families when mom is pregnant through we serve families that are students who are hoping to get their equivalency. So we really do serve families across the board. Most of my programs are grant funded, although some of them are a fee for service. And really, our organization, we did a lot of things that were home visitation and meeting families one-on-one. And now that we have been sort of ordered to stay in place by the governor, we cannot do those home visits anymore. So we had to really rethink how we're meeting with kids and families. We serve teen parents. How do we keep them motivated to continue to do what they need to do to be successful in school? So we really had to rethink, home visitation and how we're providing services.
Have you run into any challenges since March 13th, as far as other than the services you provide in home? I know that our superintendent was on. I talked with him last week, and he said, it's like a brand new game for the district because the district has never been virtual before. What problems are you running into specifically at ARIN?
Well, and I think we're running into some of those same issues. Most of our programs, it's supposed to be a one-on-one, and you visit with families and help them work with their children. And now it's doing that kind of thing via Zoom. However, some of our families, as you know, are very rural, and that connectivity isn't how we would want it to be. So, some of our families can't connect, or if they can connect, sometimes they're not really aware of how to use Zoom or some of those other technological programs. So, it's really helping them understand what that looks like. Sometimes we just have to call and help them work through things. A lot of our families transportation was difficult to begin with. And so we'd have to help transport. Well, now we can't even do that. So to help them get some of those basic services that they need has become a challenge across the board.
Okay. And what do you anticipate future challenges may be now that the school is totally closed? Like, I know into the school year, I know that there are certain programs that you have that continue with the school year and then they close off. Then there's one that's run into the summer. What do you anticipate is going to happen then?
That's a great question. We're still trying to work through some of that. We have like our occupational and physical therapy program, right, and our school psychologists. Right now, we're having them meet with kids and families as much as we possibly can, do check-ins. We've sent packets out to kids and families to help them work with their children, doing some occupational and therapy techniques that we feel like that they can do to help support their children. But we are, much like the district, sort of walking with this as we go and trying to build the plane as we fly it. We're really not quite sure what it's all going to look like. And so we're just trying to do the best that we can and help support parents and kids in the best way that we can.
And finally, there are some parents who may not know about your services or what to do at this point. Can you tell us some services that they might be able to find there, and how they can reach out to you or anyone at ARIN in order to get or receive services?
Sure. You can always go to the ARIN webpage, which is iu28.org, and under programs, it'll list all of our programs, and it talks about, whether it is for kids, whether it's for parents. We tried to make categories so that people could look and find some of our services that are provided. Families are always welcome to shoot me an email. My email is kmonko@iu28.org, or you can call me at the IU. Though the IU office is closed, I can still get my messages here at the house. So my telephone number is 724-463-5300, and I'm at extension 1219. And Sybil, just a shout out to one of our programs, our Family Focus program. For those families that are out there that are struggling to find some things to do with their children, on our Facebook page, on our Family Focus Indiana County Facebook page, there's a lot of different activities that are on there. We have some staff that are reading books with their children. So it's really kind of nice to see somebody else doing that for you. And like, we have one mom with both of her children there, and it's nice to see how she's managing 2 kids, because sometimes that can be a difficulty for families. So please feel free to visit that page and use any of the items that are there, and you can contact us through that as well. Really, in any way that we can help support a family, please give us a call and we'll try and help support you.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to say before we log off?
I would just like to thank all of those other services that help our families. We really do try, whether it's with our teen parents or whether it's with our families, we do rely on community action and on the homeless shelters and, our school districts. So I just want to thank them for all the support that they provide to us and the support that they provide to our families.
And we'd like to thank you for all your hard work and dedication to our families as well. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks, Sybil. You have a great day.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.